Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing great today. Awesome. So I want to show you guys some pretty cool stuff that we've been working on. We got a brand new website that we just launched, and I want to show that off to you guys. So we have a workshop today to basically show you guys how to use our new tools, how to use our new website. You can see kind of the things that we've been up to. All right. So if you guys want to follow along, you can go to BotSpot.Trade. I'm going to put that into the chat here. Right, so BotSpot.Trade, it's not .com, it's BotSpot.Trade. Appropriate for trading application or website. And when you get to this website, you'll basically be able to see a bunch of the different bots that we have running and also bots that other people are running as well. So if we go into here, for example, we can see that we have bots running by other people as well. So we give everyone a little nickname. So we have a Fat Cheetah that's running this one right here. Right, this is Alpha Spot. There's not one run by me. But you can also see a bunch that are being run by myself as well. Right, so we can go into here. For example, we have our diversified leverage. So we've been running for a while. And you can see here that this specific algorithm has been up quite a bit. All right, so let me move this out of the way here. You can see here that our diversified leverage, this is one that we've been running for quite some time. Since essentially June of 2023, it's up about 48% over that time period. There's, in this case, about $5,000 in the account. With about $586 in cash. You can see basically how it's performed over the past about 2 years versus the stock market, right? So the stock market is in gray, and then the portfolio value or the value of this account is in green here, right? So you can also see what this thing owns and all that as well. And you could change this if you like to see just the past year. If you'd like to see just the past 30 days, you can see exactly how this thing has been performing. If you guys have been with us for a while, you'll know that up until now, we've basically been showing off our bots like this. Here's the same thing in our Discord. This is what we've been doing up till now. So we do have a much nicer looking interface now as opposed to what we had before. All right, so if you guys want to poke around in here, you can do that. You can see some other ones. Here's one that I actually really like, and I'm planning to put more money into very shortly. This is our Alpha Pick Strong Buy. This is one of our algorithms that is basically a copy bot that copies these guys, Alpha Picks, who have been giving us some very good stock picks for quite some time now, and it's been performing very, very well. So here's Alpha Picks and how they performed, right? They basically give 2 stock picks a month and have been performing very, very well. You can see here the S&P over the time period. This is from July of 2022. So that's almost 3 years now. S&P is up 60%. These guys are up 170%. We actually even took it a step further. These guys, they have, this is their regular alpha picks that we have running as well. This is basically just completely copying them. Right here, you can see that it's a pretty close to the stock market the past couple months, right? So this is basically since August. But what we did is we basically took it a step further and we made alpha picks essentially where we only pick the best performers that they have there. So they actually have a list of stocks that say buy, hold, or strong buy. And this is one that only uses their strong buy picks and does quite a bit better. So either way, we have a lot of bots in here. We're still adding more. This is definitely not all the bots that we have. But you could poke around here. You can see what we have. We have a Pelosi copying bot as well. So if you want to see essentially how our bots are performing, you can do so right here as well. All right. Also, if you want to run your own bot, you can do that too. If you're a member of Lumiwealth and you basically want to put your bots in here and see it in a nice visual, here's all the ones I'm running. For example, I can go under menu, my bots. You can see essentially all the different bots that I'm running, right? Whereas that front, the dashboard there at the beginning is everyone's bots. We could share each other's bots and see how everyone's doing. But let's say you want to add yours to the list. What you could do is you can go into my bots and click the add bot button, or you can just click add bot under the menu. Either way, it's going to take you to this page where you can create your own trading bot. Let's say I want to create one let's say I want to run an alpha pick spot, for example. I know a lot of you guys are running this, right? You put in the bot name, trading mode, is it paper or real money, right? You choose whether you want to make it public or private, right? And then hit create bot. Well, in this case, I hit my maximum. But what you would see is after you create that bot, you'll notice that when you go to it, it's going to allow you to use the use the API key. If you go through basically our lessons or other workshops, you'll see that you can basically put in a secret for Lumiwealth API key and add in the API key, and that way you can track your bot as well that way. Okay. So I wanted to show you guys kind of the basic website. But I know you all are here for something a little bit more special, something a little bit more unique, I should say. I actually think we're probably the first company in the world that's doing this. As far as I know, there's literally no other company on planet Earth doing this right now. Is to give you the ability to use AI to create trading bots, right? So let me show you a little sample of that. So I'm going to come into here, going to click create bot using AI. If you are someone who has not signed up yet, this might prompt you to sign up for a free trial. Let me show you kind of how that looks, right? If you guys want to follow along and actually want to see how this works for you, you guys can actually play around with this too. You can click Create Strategy using AI. You'll notice this little page here. We explain we now have our starter plan for $99 a month. You can learn a little bit about this. When you click Start Your Free Trial, we will give you a 30-day free trial basically to mess around with everything that we have here, right? So click on that. You can get your 30-day free trial. After that, it's $99 a month, which is a heck of a lot cheaper than we used to sell this thing for. If you guys remember, this is a couple $1,000 actually, not too long ago, but we decided to drop the price a little bit so that we can give you guys access to this tool. Right. So if you guys want to give it a shot, it's right there. Go to the website and then you can start your free trial. All right. And let me show you what you get with that. All right. So once you go ahead and you sign up for that, let me log into my account here. Once you sign up for free trial, you'll get access to this very, very cool tool. All right. So what exactly is it? All right. So let me show you a couple things that you can do with it, right? First off, we give you a couple of example ideas they could use here, so feel free to use any one of these. But let's say you want to build a bot that trades SPY using RSI. Right? For those of you that don't know what RSI is, it's relative strength index, right? If RSI is less than 30, then buy. If RSI is greater than 70, then sell. Let's say I clicked on that. It'll automatically populate down here. You can modify this if you want. You don't have to use this. These are just examples. You could put in whatever you want here, and we'll do that in a second. I'll let you guys basically come up with some of your own ideas. I'd love to hear what you guys come up with. But essentially, let's say if you pick this one right here, the top one, I want to build a bot that trades using RSI. You'll type that in there or click on this, hit generate strategy, and then we give it a little bit of time to work. Now, for those of you that have never tried building a trading strategy before using code, right? For those of you who have never tried building a bot before, or for those of you that do, you know just how hard this could be. This is literally something that we used to charge people thousands of dollars to build. To build something this simple this is quite easy. You know, we wouldn't charge thousands maybe for something this simple, but I'll show you how complicated this can get because this is a very, very simple example. But essentially, what this is doing right now is going off to ChatGPT. We've basically customized the AI using all of our example algorithms in the past. We've pre-trained it specifically to work to build trading algorithms for you. So if you were to go to ChatGPT, I know a lot of you guys will say that you'll go to ChatGPT, try to build a bot there. Good luck with that. We definitely have had a lot of people come to me over the years and say, hey, I use ChatGPT to make a bot. It doesn't usually come out very good, to say the least. But what we did is we basically pre-trained this model. We made our own AI. We gave it a lot of example strategies. We gave it a lot of code to basically teach it to build trading bots very well on the first shot, right? So here's that bot that I created. Took about 60 seconds. Okay. Normally, again, if you guys have ever seen me create bots, this is something that would take maybe an hour, 2 hours to build. Now it's taking 60 seconds. You guys can type in with plain English. And here is your trading bot that we just created that trades RSI. You can even see a strategy description here. It says, this strategy trades SPY using the RSI indicator. When RSI is below 30, it buys SPY. When RSI is above 70, it sells SPY. Right? You can actually edit this code too if you wanted to, right? It also tells you what query you used, what was the thing that actually made this bot to begin with. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of people join here. For those of you that are new, you can follow along with what I'm doing. Just go to BotSpot.Trade. I'm going to type that again into the chat here, right? And you can actually see this in action yourselves. We have a 30-day free trial, so if you guys want to play around with this, you can do that for free. You just have to enter in your credit card to start that free trial. But basically here, we're creating a bot. We just created a bot using AI that trades using the RSI, right? So let's see this thing in action. Let me show you guys how you'd actually run this, right? Because a lot of you guys might wonder now, this thing gave you some code. What do we do with the code now? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Replit. Okay. For those of you that are not familiar with what Replit is, let me log out for a quick second just to show you what Replit is. Essentially, it's a way of running code on the internet very easily, right? Instead of setting things up on your computer. I know a lot of you guys do have VS Code. If you guys are coders, you can use that as well. But for those of you that maybe don't want to spend all that time setting up your computer, this is an easy way to go about doing it, right? So if you go to replit.com, they also, I believe, have a free trial as well. You could start using them for free. I'm going to log in here with my paid account. And I'll show you essentially how you can run this bot because it's quite easy, okay? You're going to go in here, okay? And you're going to hit create REPL, okay? And create a REPL. And you're going to choose a template, okay? We want to choose the Python template, okay? Once we hit that, we're going to create the REPL, which now is essentially, this is basically just the ability to run code on the internet, okay? Without having to set up things on your computer. So we make it really, really simple to get started. Simply go to Replit, create a new project using Python, use that as an example. I don't even think you even have to do that. It's pretty smart in knowing what to do. You can copy the code, paste it into here, right? And now when you hit run, it's actually smart enough to automatically recognize what it needs to install and all that kind of stuff. Just going to let it run for a second. And you'll see that this code, basically you've built a trading bot with no coding at all, right? I simply typed in what I wanted it to do. It generated the code for me. I can now go into something like Replit and I could just run this code, okay? So let's wait until this thing starts up and I'll show you guys. You could set this in backtesting mode. You can set this in live trading mode. All you have to do is set what we call secrets. Okay, so we're going to go into tools. We're going to find secrets in the tools. Okay, and then this is basically how we can tell the bot to do what we want it to do. Right. I'm going to share with you guys actually a little documentation here for this too. Lumibot. We have a deployment guide right here on Lumibot. Okay. It'll basically explain to you how to do all this stuff. Really, we want to just go down to these environment variables, and these are all the things that we want to set, right? So for example, we could set is backtesting to true or false. We could set all the connections that we need to any broker that we want to connect to. You can connect to Coinbase, connect to Alpaca. This is one of my favorites. I connect to Tradier. It's very easy to do that, right? So when we see this here, first must be started. Okay. So all this is saying here is that we need to set our back testing to be to set up start and end for back testing. So we're going to put this in here. We're going to back test this really simply. We're going to go in our secrets. We're going to set is back testing to true. And then we're going to set back testing start to be, let's say 2024 0101, and then backtesting end we want to set to, let's say 2025 0101. Right, so we're backtesting for a year now. Okay, so when we run this, you'll see literally no coding required. You copied it over to Replit. You filled in your secrets because you kind of need to tell it what to do. We now have this thing backtesting. Zero coding, right? We'll see how this thing does, and we can play around with it a little bit. For those of you that don't know what a backtest is, by the way, basically this is simulating how the strategy would have performed over the past year, right? You see this thing come out. There's generated a little HTML file, right? This one, let me take this one here. This is our tear sheet. Again, download this to my computer. Where's the download button? It's actually on the right-hand side here as well. We're going to click on, there it is, tear sheet. We're going to click on this. We're going to download the tear sheet, and I'll show you exactly how this thing performed. Oh, whoops, it's a CSV file. Wrong tear sheet. We want the .html file. Download that. And there we go. Here's our strategy. Yeah. Again, zero coding required. All we had to do is type into BotSpot. We tell it what we want to build. We copy that over to Replit. We filled in the secrets because we do have to tell it, what do we want to do? Do you want it to live trade? Do you want to back test? We have to fill that stuff in. And then once we ran that, we get back our tear sheet. Okay. So that's one example strategy. Okay. Let me open it up to you guys. What would you want to change about this? So we have this strategy here, trades RSI. I can tell you a couple of things that we have. Actually, let me show you a couple of things that we have tried. So I actually ran this not too long ago. We're actually putting out a blog about this. Okay, and where's the let's see the one. You could actually go back and see your past strategies. That's what I'm doing right now. There you go. Okay, I believe this is it. Use MACD instead. Okay, no. All right, I can't find the one that we worked on, but it should be pretty easy for us to replicate it. Here is, let me see, SPY, RSI. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, I can't find that one, but it's okay because we have AI. We can make this very easy. So what might we want to change about this? We created a bot that trades off of RSI. I know a lot of you guys use indicators to trade. Doesn't seem to have performed very well. You can see here in yellow is our S&P 500, and then you can see in blue is our strategy. It seems like kind of a safe strategy, but it didn't really perform that well. It has an annual return of about 5%. Not that spectacular. So why don't we spruce this up a little bit, right? So let's say maybe I changed my mind. Maybe what I'll say is instead of trading SPY, let's trade TQQQ instead. For those who don't know what TQQQ is, it's a leveraged NASDAQ, 3x leveraged NASDAQ. Instead of trading at SPY, let's trade TQQQ instead. And instead of RSI as the indicator, let's use a 200-day moving average. If we are above the moving average, buy, otherwise sell. All right, I've never actually typed this in before. Let's see what happens. All right. Okay, let's trade TQQ instead. Instead of RSI as the indicator, let's use a 200-day moving average. If we're above the moving average, buy, otherwise sell, and have cash holding. Right? Let's be a little bit more specific. Okay. So refine the strategy. We're going to click that in here. So we had our first iteration we made an RSI trading bot, decent returns, or it didn't beat the S&P. That's usually what I try to accomplish, right? But at least it didn't have any crazy crashes or anything like that. So sure, but I think we could do a lot better than that, right? So let's get to trade something else. Let's get to trade using moving averages instead. We're essentially creating a swing trading bot here. All right, so let's give it a couple seconds. It takes about a minute usually to get this thing done. 37 seconds. While this is going, any questions so far, guys? I'm going to open it up to a floor soon. I want to hear what kind of strategies you'd want to build or how you'd want to modify this, because we could literally just do that by typing into the AI now. You no longer have to know how to code. You can now build bots literally just by typing it in, like voice. Actually, I've used my voice to even do this too. I want to add this pretty soon to the website where you could literally just speak with your voice and say, "Hey, I want to do this." Think about it kind of like what's that thing from Iron Man? It's like Jarvis from Iron Man, right? That scene where they have basically Iron Man is talking to Jarvis and saying, "Oh, I want to build the suit," and he's talking to it and building all this stuff by basically just speaking to Jarvis. You essentially have the same thing here, right? Okay, so it made the modifications. Now it even says in the description, this strategy trades TQQQ using the 200-day moving average. If the current price is above the 200-day moving average, it buys TQQQ. If the price is below the moving average, it sells and holds cash only. Okay, so there we go. You can actually go through the code here if you're interested to see how it's working, right? Position, checks our position. If the last price is above the moving average, right? Does all that stuff here. Generated all this code for us, literally just by typing to it in plain English. We'll copy the code. I'm going to put this now into Replit instead. Open up all these windows and paste that in there. We'll hit run. Okay, and we'll see this new thing. Oh, still makes like little silly mistakes here. Just going to change the indent. Oh, that was actually because I pasted it wrong. Let me copy this again and delete everything first, and then we're going to hit paste. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, we hit run. We'll see this thing back test again, and we'll see this updated version of the strategy if we're able to beat our previous results. All right, so there we go. And progress. We can actually watch this thing as it's back testing. This is something I like doing. You can actually see here the value actually looks like it's going pretty damn high. I think this is going to be a pretty nice result. I've actually never done this before, so we'll see how this does. But just based off of all the different bots that we've made, I think that this is probably going to perform pretty damn well, right? Okay, so let's see here. It finished. There we go. We're going to go into our logs here. We're going to download the tear sheet. Okay, we're going to hit download. And we'll open that up. Let's see how we did now. Moving average strategy. That is a lot better. Very cool. Right? So now we have a strategy that is beating the S&P 500 by quite a nice margin. You can see here in yellow is S&P 500. In blue is our strategy. You can see we absolutely dominate the S&P 500. Right? You can see actually all of our metrics here. Go down to our metrics. You see our total return for, it's comparing it actually to TQQQ, which is an even harder comparison. It actually changed our benchmark. Normally we'll benchmark against the S&P 500, but in this case it's benchmarking against TQQQ, which is even harder. This thing did 30% a year, which is a heck of a lot better than S&P. We did even better than that. We did 45%. So not only does it beat the stock market, it even beats TQQQ, which is I wouldn't even expect that. That's pretty amazing. So there you go. We have made ourselves a strategy. Really simple. Go to BotSpot.Trade. Again, if you guys want to try this, I know we had a bunch of people join. I'll show you guys how you can try this out yourselves. Right? Very, very simple. You go to BotSpot.Trade. It is not .com. You can also go around here. You can see some of our other strategies that we have running. You could check out our diversified leverage, for example. We've been running for a while. You could check out our other things. Or you could click on create strategy using AI if you want to follow along with what I'm doing. Create a strategy using AI. We do have a free trial for you guys. This is $99 a month, but you get a 30-day free trial. If you go through our website, click on start your free trial. It's going to ask you to put in your credit card. You get 30 days for free, so you can play around with it as much as you want up until then. All right. And then once you do that, you are going to be sent off an email. You got to create your account and all that. But then once you get through all that, you'll be able to click on create strategy using AI, and you'll be able to come to here and you could do exactly what I've been doing, essentially building a bot, just simply typing to it. Okay. All right. So let me open this up to you guys. So I've been talking for a little while now. Let me hear what you guys think about this strategy, what you guys want to maybe change. Is there anything that you would like to see how this works? Does anyone here have a strategy in mind that you'd like to test out? Manish asked, does it work on intraday timeframes? Does it only work in Python, or can do things like TradingView indicators, strategies, and PineScript? We are not currently linked with TradingView, not yet. We are planning to create a link to TradingView soon. So you cannot use TradingView indicators on it, not yet at least, but to be quite honest with you, using AI, you could probably replicate a lot of the TradingView indicators anyways, just by typing to it. You could even actually put in PineScript into this, right? You could literally take PineScript, put it in and say, use this indicator and do it in Python, right? And it could do that for you, right? It's smart enough to be able to do that. So even though it is in Python, it's not in using those TradingView indicators directly. You could probably just give that directly to the AI, and it could probably just replicate that for you. The reason why we use Python is because Python is a lot more powerful than TradingView. TradingView, PineScript, you really only do pretty basic stuff like price action and that sort of thing. Whereas with Python, you could do things like, for example, we have a bot that copies Nancy Pelosi. That's not something you could do with PineScript. We have bots that use AI to trade. You can't do that in PineScript. We have bots that trade options. You cannot do that with PineScript. So Python is significantly more powerful. And if you wanted to, you could probably just give it TradingView indicators directly, right? And also, does it work on intraday timeframes? Yes, it does. We could tell it to do this on a minute level. The only thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to give it a Polygon API key, which you can get from here, and it will be able to give you that minute level data, right? Which is, they have a free thing here. It gives you up to 2 years worth of data, and you can get minute level data from them. So if you want, I can actually even show you how to do that. Let me know if that's something you would find interesting. But yes, it could definitely work on minute timeframes, intraday, and we use Python, not TradingView. We will have TradingView charts very soon. That's something that we're working on. I think probably within the next month or so, maybe less. We'll actually have a little backtest button here, and it'll show you TradingView charts, and you can actually see it in TradingView, right? That's something that we are actively working on. Ron Rose says, yes, Apple and NVIDIA and SPY above EMAs to enter trade. Sure. Let's do that. So Ron, you said you want to do Apple and NVIDIA and SPY above EMAs to enter trade, right? Change this to use Apple and NVIDIA and SPY above EMAs to enter a trade. Okay. You say 9 EMA, above 9 EMA. Do you have a recent course that covers everything? Yes, Ron, we do have a course that covers how to do this stuff. We have workshops that we do regularly. If you join our pro plan, we're actually even going to be doing a live class on this in March. So we're going to be starting on a live class where we'll take you through everything and show you all the details about how to use this thing. So yes, that is available. You can go to our website, lumiwealth.com, and you can see our different plans on there. This is a starter plan that's just built into this website. But if you want to have even more help, you can see some of our other plans, and we do have other things available that can help you out with building all these things, right? Okay, so before I answer the rest of your questions, Ron, you're saying changes to Apple, NVIDIA, and SPY above 9 EMAs to enter trade. Is that kind of what you want to do, Ron, or is there something else you'd want me to modify about this?
Just as long as it's above the 9 EMA. either going long or short. If
Okay.
those confluence all meet on all three, then take the position. So
So if all three are above the 9 EMA, then enter the trade.
correct,
Okay. If
or
all
below.
Okay, so meaning that um if Apple's above the 9 EMA, that's not enough. You don't want to enter Apple.
No, all three has to literally be
All
above
three have to be above
on
their
any time frame.
their own 9 EMAs or
Yes,
their own 9-day EMAs, I'm assuming.
yes. Exponential moving average. Yep.
Right? All three have to be above their own 9 EMA center trade. It's either all of them or none. Right? Let's see if that's defined well enough. Does that make sense? Anything else you'd want to change about this? Does that sound
Yeah,
accurate?
that's pretty solid.
Okay. All right. So let's hit. There we go. Okay. So while that's generating, let me answer some of you other guys' questions. This can take about a minute to generate. Dibakar says, can you provide the record of this recording of this meeting? I missed at the beginning. I'll try it with Python. I have been trying to code a multi-agent AI approach with LangChain and LangGraph using multiple indicator-based strategies. It sounds really cool. Sounds like you're working on some pretty cool stuff there. Yes, we will be sending out the recording of this afterwards. So just keep an eye out in your email. This should be arriving sometime tomorrow, most likely. And this says, have tried ChatGPT make indicators and strategies before. Kind of works, but tons of errors and takes hours. Your tool is clearly much, much better. Great demo today. We'll give it a trial. Thanks. Awesome. Thanks, Manish. Yeah, we spent a lot of time improving this. ChatGPT does not work building strategies. We had to train the AI to basically work specifically with building out trading bots. And to be honest with you, we just released this thing about 2-3 weeks ago. This thing, especially if you guys sign up for his trial, it's going to get a lot better very, very fast. We are, first of all, working on improving the AI. It's going to continue to get better. We're improving the ability to backtest. We're going to have a little backtest button here that when you hit it, you don't have to even copy over to Replit. We want to get rid of this step completely too, where you're just going to hit backtest. It's going to show up as a trading view chart. You'll be able to see how it does there. It's a little bit easier to go through it that way. We're going to make it very easy to run these bots as well. We're adding a lot of features to this. So if you guys sign up to this trial, it will get better very, very quickly. Okay, another question here. So Randy says, can you scalp the indices and or crypto, enter an exit strategy? Yes, you could definitely do that. Scalping, if you want to do scalping, you could tell me specifically what you'd want to do in terms of scalping. If you want to work with crypto, that would work as well. All you'd have to do is add a Polygon API key so we can get the data. So yes, to both of those. You're saying enter and exit strategy. Yes, you could do both entries and exits. Okay. Just waiting for this thing to complete here. Taking a little bit longer than expected.
Hey Rob, a quick question. Are we moved to Wednesdays now? Instead of Tuesdays?
No, we still have Tuesdays.
Okay.
We didn't have it yesterday, so it was my birthday. I
Yeah.
decided to take the day off yesterday.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
I
Thank
was
you.
just happy birthday, but I was looking at the because I got a whole bunch of invites and I was trying to clear my stuff out, just making sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're still doing our Tuesday sessions. Yeah, just this week we took off.
Okay.
We do both Wednesdays and Tuesdays. Okay, so here's that strategy that you requested. The strategy trades Apple, NVIDIA, and SPY using 9-day exponential moving average, EMA. If the current price of each symbol is above its 9-day EMA, it buys equal dollar amounts of Apple, NVIDIA, and SPY. If any of the prices fall below their 90 EMAs, it sells all positions and holds cash only. It is an all or none strategy. Okay, is that kind of what you requested?
Yes.
All right, I'd say that's pretty damn accurate, right? Okay, let's see how this thing works. I'm going to copy the code. I'm going to put into Replit here to run a back test. There you go, paste, hit run, and let's see how this thing performs. Okay, there we go, back test starting, and we'll see how this does. All right, okay, while this thing runs, oh, might be doing something a little crazy. Let me see. We can inspect this. It's still AI, so we're working on some of the kinks here. But we're going to be showing you basically how to fix these kinks. You could also fix the kinks using AI. We'll give it a second to run, and then we might need to do a little bit of fixing with this one. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Gil. Thank you all, guys. Okay. We're running the strategy. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit of fixing, right? So, oh, sorry, someone's drawing on the screen here. Let me fix that. Clear the screen. Okay. All right. So it caused some issues. So I could even say to this thing right now, say there seems to be a bug. It was buying way too much. Please review. So what I'll even do is I'll say this is what it's doing. Time, as you can see in the back test, the portfolio value gets really out of hand. Please fix this so that it only buys all three or nothing at all, and does not buy more than the amount of cash we have. Right. So here we saw a bug. We don't need to actually code anything. We can literally just tell the AI saying, hey, there seems to be an issue. Can you please fix that for me? All right. Okay. Well, let's take a look at what else you guys wrote here. Jesse says, happy birthday. It's also my birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you too, Jesse. Happy birthday. Awesome. Sorry for writing on the screen. Yeah, no problem. That's no problem. That happens every once in a while. I've gotten used to it. Okay, so we hit back at the AI. We said, hey, fix this for us. It's putting in those fixes right now. All right, cool. So as this thing generates, any other questions that you guys have about this brand new tool or anything else really at Lumiwealth? We do have our 3 plans available. Our starter plan, if you go to our BotSpot.Trade website, we do have that free trial now. That's something brand new. It's only 99 bucks a month, which we used to charge thousands for. If you guys want more help, we do have higher tiers as well, where we actually have live classes. You guys may have heard some of the guys here. They are in our live classes that we do every Tuesday. We actually do this basically every Tuesday, right? So if you guys have a trading strategy that I have in mind, we can literally just do it together, right? You don't even have to use the tool yourself. You could just join. We could build that out. We have a very smart group of people. What we usually do every Tuesday is on Tuesday nights at 7 Eastern. People come in, they have trading strategies. We'll use this AI tool to build that out, and then we'll discuss it as a group. We'll say, well, how can we make it better? I could show you ones that we've made over the past couple of Tuesdays. For example, we made one recently that basically trades options, right? So it trades put options, sells them. We actually got a very nice back testing result. Let me see where that is, if I can find that for you. Load. There we go. This is one that we made last week. Last week, Tuesday, we built out this strategy here. This is a bot that trades put options, right? So it trades put credit spreads, if you guys are familiar with that. We made this last week in our Tuesday session. Basically, we told the AI, make this put credit spread bot. And then we basically talked about it as a group. We said, hey, how do we improve this? And we made ourselves a very nice strategy here. If you guys want this as part of our program as well, you can actually literally just run this. You don't even have to create anything. You can just take the code. But yeah, I think this is very cool. let's see what this did here. We're gonna copy the code. We'll paste this into here. Okay, we'll hit run. And let's see if the AI fixed the bot for us because it was doing some wacky stuff before. Well, it's still doing something a little crazy. Okay. Yeah, this is trading. It went up to like $4 million or something. All right. Symbols. I'm just gonna take a look at this. Like I said, we just launched this thing like 2 weeks ago, so there's still little kinks to work out. Cash, no cash available. Cash per symbol. Not enough cash to buy shares. Total cost exceeds. Cash available. Create order. Quantity. Cash per symbol. Cash per symbol. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. We could take a look into it. Basically, what we would do here is we just go back and forth with the AI. We'll say it's still causing some sort of issues, and we can basically figure that out. Okay. We have a question here. Can you tell what I would have to tell the bot to give me buy and sell signals? So why don't we do another one? Why don't we try something else here? Jesse, do you have something in mind? What kind of strategy would you like to create? Let's see if we can get this thing done in the first shot. Or anyone else? Anyone else have a strategy you guys want to try out?
So is there a way, let's just say we do TQQ, right? Is there a
Yep.
way that will go under, if it goes up, let's just say it goes under the first day opening, if it goes under it, it switches over to SQQ, you know? And you can do that vice versa. So it's like always moving bot. Can we do something like that?
Yeah, we could definitely do something like that. Right.
So
So,
I mean, it can flip flop between TQQ and SQQ. You
sure.
know, on the average of, well, let's just say like on a small average, for example, we could say like on the previous, let's say the previous, it drops under the previous open or close. If it's under, it'll be on a sell status and then switch to an open status if it goes above.
Okay.
I'm just throwing something out
So
there.
what
It'd
do
be
you
cool
want?
to see it. It'd be cool to see a you know, a day trader like that that just is going on above and out and just getting but I mean we'd have to set like a limit onto it, right? Because you'd have to be like a probably like a 10% change in direction it'll sell. I mean,
Sure. So how would you want this indicator to work, right? So either holds TQQQ or SQQQ.
yeah, hold that to I mean, can you do it in the form of options? It'll sell a put and call do a buy a call.
Yeah, we could do that. That
So
either buys a put or a call on SPY, right?
well, yeah, SPY can do it. Yep. What's the
Okay.
inverse of SPY? It's VIX, ain't it? What the
I don't know what the reverse of the SPY is.
let me find out.
VIX is trading volatility. It's a little bit
Yeah,
different.
yeah, let me find out what the inverse.
But yeah, this can definitely make options trading bots, and we can make something like this. So let me know what you'd want me to what you'd want me to type in, and we could definitely build that out.
Okay, I was just wondering if we could. I didn't really got an idea into it yet.
It
Let,
definitely can.
yeah, let me get more details into it because honestly, right now I didn't.
Okay,
I was just thinking
sure,
if we could do it or not.
sure, no problem.
What about iron condors?
It can definitely do iron condors. I think we need to add in a little bit more stuff. I haven't tried it to build iron condors yet. But that is something that we'll be adding capability soon. We could try it out. Maybe it does it off the cuff. But I suspect we might need to make a little modification to this to be able to do that. Because iron condors
What
are very complex, you
what about a a crypto options bot, a Bitcoin options bot on Binance?
know. I don't know if we have the capability of trading crypto options. I don't think we've
Okay.
added the
I
capability.
I think Binance has the ability to do options.
Yeah, we would have to add that capability in. 'Cause
Okay, no worries.
right now, one of the reasons why we haven't done that is because most American citizens cannot access Binance yet. Although I have a feeling that that's going to change soon. As soon as that
Yeah,
becomes
Mike.
available, yeah.
What
All
about
right, sounds
Binance
good.
US?
Sorry, go ahead, guys.
What about Binance US? Binance.com. They can
Yeah,
access.
we could trade on Binance. Yes, we could do that. Yeah, Binance
Okay.
US we could do. Yeah, but they don't have crypto options though, right?
Oh, they don't. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. All right. Okay, well, either way, I want to show you guys this. If you guys want to play around with it yourselves, it is available now. Basically, just go to BotSpot.Trade, click on create a strategy using AI, sign up for your 30-day free trial, and you guys can play around with this yourselves. Very simple, as you could tell. Just type in whatever you wanted to build. We have a couple of examples there already. Once you have that bot created, if you're someone with some coding acumen, you could run this on your computer pretty straightforward. If you need some help, we can also do that as well. What I'd like to show you guys is we do have a way for you guys to book a call as well. So here, if you go to lumiwealth.com/book a call, let me share this link with you. If you would like someone to actually help you out with this, if you want someone to demo this to you, or if you just generally have questions, you can book a call here and we can answer all of your questions as well. All right, we have a whole staff that can go through this with you. All right, cool. Or you can just, sign up for the free trial and go through it that way. But either way, we can show you basically how to run this, code, how to get this stuff up and running. All right, cool. Any other questions, guys, before we finish up for today?
I got one more question, Rob.
Sure.
So I got an email that Alpaca's now letting us do um options. Is that
Yep.
true?
Yes, and we're going to be adding that capability very soon.
Oh, you guys don't have it yet? Okay.
We don't have it with Alpaca yet, no, but this is something that is there's a lot of interest around this. So we're going to build this very soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Right now we're just focusing on getting this back testing capability into the website. That's our top priority. After that, we're going to be focused on adding Alpaca. Although I did see someone on our Discord that says they might just do it for us. So it might get added sooner rather than later.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Cool.
I have a question. Have you done anything lately with Interactive Broker?
Yeah, we link with interactive brokers. So if you want to do
Yep.
that, you can do that.
Is there anything recently you guys done in the class? Because it's been a while. I'm a former, well, I've worked with you in the past. This has been a while. I'm
Okay.
just trying to catch up now.
Yeah, I mean, well, we don't whenever we go through stuff in class, like we're kind of broker agnostic, right? If you want to run it with interactive brokers, it's quite simple. All you have to do is just set these secrets, right? You put in your username, password, your account ID is optional. This is also optional. You just put in your username and password in your secrets, and that's it,
Okay.
right? It's become quite simple to run with interactive brokers now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we try to keep it as broker agnostic as possible. So like you write the code, you don't have to worry about what broker it connects to. That's all just done by the secrets or the environment variables. Cool. Good questions, guys. Any other questions? All right, awesome. Okay, so check it out, guys. BotSpot.Trade. Click on create strategy using AI, sign up with your free trial, and let me know what you guys create. I'm actually very curious to see what you guys do. We're going to add the capability of people being able to share these bots soon as well. So I know that's something that people are actually very interested in. We'll build stuff during class. We want to make it so it's like really easy to share this code around. But I'm very curious to see what you guys build, because all of a sudden now, this is stuff, like I said, we used to charge literally thousands of dollars to do this stuff. You had to be quite advanced to be able to do it. Now you could literally just type it in English. You could literally use your voice if you wanted to make these things. So pretty big enhancement, I should say. Definitely. The first time I saw this thing working, I almost fell out of my chair. Maybe I'll show you. We've done some pretty complex stuff with this. Let me show you a couple of things actually. Here's one that floored me. This is one of our subscribers. We made this strategy. This I didn't think this was going to work. We did this during our class, our Tuesday session. So if you guys want to join us Tuesday sessions, you get that with the Pro plan or the All Access. But he basically gave us this, and I didn't think this would work. He said, hello, I would like you to create a day trading bot utilizing stochastics as entry and exit signals. This bot trades on the 1-minute chart using the symbol SPY, and here's how it knows when to enter. We have 4 different stochastic oscillators, and they all need to be oversold in order to enter a long trade. In the first stochastic oscillator, the K period is 9, D period is 3, and the slowing period is 3. In the second stochastic oscillator, the K period is 14, D period is 3, and the slowing period is 3. In the third stochastic oscillator, K period is 40, D period is 3, slowing period is 3. On the fourth stochastic oscillator, the K period is 60, D period is 3, and slowing period is 3. In order to enter a long trade, all 4 of these stochastic oscillators must be oversold on the 1-minute chart. When the condition presents itself, we will buy calls according to an account percentage of account variable, and we'll hold until the second stochastic oscillator, the one with the 14 in it, is overbought. I want you to have overbought and oversold levels as variables as well, and they should start at 80 and 20 as defaults. Also create a variable for a stop loss. Let's make that 0.5% price movement in the underlying asset. If you're in a position and the market is about to close, make sure you get out before the market closes. And also, just for your information, the calls we bought should be 1 day till expiration at the money. This was given to us 2 weeks ago on Tuesday. One of our guys, one of the guys that's subscriber Worth, he sent this in. I didn't think it would work. First shot, it made this bot. Here's the code for it. Wild. I couldn't believe that it actually built that. It just blew my mind. It's such a complex thing. So sign up for a free trial, play around with it. Let me know what you guys get. If there's anything, any kind of bugs or anything, please let me know. We're actively working on this thing. We're going to make this thing so good that you'll be able to tell it to build the craziest strategies in the world, and we'll be able to get it done for you. Jesse asks, can it be done from phone? Yes, it can. This is all mobile compatible. So you could go on your phone as well and do this on your phone. You could literally make trading strategies on your phone. That's crazy. You could talk to it. You could literally use you don't even have to type anything. You could literally push your microphone button, talk to it to tell it to write a strategy, hit generate, and it should build it for you. And then you could copy it over. There's also an app for Replit on your phone. So you could literally just use the Replit app and paste it in there. You could do this whole process from your phone. Yes. Crazy. 'Cause AI has changed the game big time. All right. Anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure. Let me know what you guys create. Let me know how it all goes for you. I'm very interested to see what you guys build. If you guys go through anything, if you see any kind of issues or any kind of things like that, please let us know. We're actively working on this. This thing is going to continue to get better and better and better. This is basically a product that released 3 weeks ago. Imagine how good it's going to be in 6 months from now or a year from now. We're going to be actively building this thing. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on here. There's a question here. Jesse says, thank you. Have a good night. Awesome. Someone also raised their hand. Do you have a question? Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much, guys, for your time. I hope you enjoy this. Sign up for the free trial. You get 30 days to play around with it. I'd love to see what you guys create. Please send us a message. We are on Discord. You can message me on Discord. Send me what you guys build. I'd be very interested to hear that. What you guys build. Put it on our Discord. Send me an email. Show me what you've built, because it's wild how this is such an easy thing to do now. Question here, Samuel. What of us that are already paying for Lumiwealth monthly subscription, can we access this for free? Yeah, it's part of your subscription. So if you are a paying customer, you can access this for free. Right now, the way our payment system is set up, we might have to do that for you manually. So if you want to access it, just send me a message, Samuel, and we'll give you access. All right. Yeah, so this is available to all of our plans with Lumiwealth, right? Starter, Pro, and All Access. Whichever plan you're with, you have access to this now. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys have a good night. Thank you very much. And let me know how it goes. Ron says send me a message on Discord or email. Either one, Ron, whichever one works better for you. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good night.